The four members of the Beatles were often labeled with distinct traits. Paul McCartney as the warm-hearted one, George Harrison as the reserved one, Ringo Starr as the humorous one, and John Lennon as the sharp-tongued one. These descriptions mostly reflected their public images rather than the full scope of who they truly were, especially in Lennon's case. Lennon was frequently portrayed as the group's most rebellious and unapproachable figure. In interviews and public appearances, his quick wit and slightly defiant attitude shaped how audiences and critics perceived him, often casting him in a negative light. Yet, Ringo Starr later suggested that this popular impression of Lennon was far from accurate. Public personas rarely align with private realities, and only those who shared close personal time with Lennon knew him fully. Starr, who spent countless hours with him offstage, felt that people misunderstood his bandmate. He explained in a 1981 conversation with Rolling Stone that Lennon's sharp humor led many to assume he was cruel. But in truth, Starr considered him the kindest person he had ever known. Unlike the rest of the group who might hesitate, Lennon was the one who would give freely of himself without second thoughts. Starr also emphasized how deeply he cherished their friendship, which endured throughout their time together. Although the Beatles' history is often framed around their eventual breakup, it's easy to forget the strong bond they shared as friends. Like any group, they experienced disagreements, but their camaraderie remained a defining part of their story. Starr's reflections serve as a reminder that behind the fame and public image, the Beatles were not just colleagues or cultural icons, but genuine friends who cared deeply for one another.